Welcome back. We told you earlier in this newscast that Boone County reported 17 new COVID-19 cases. That's just one shy of the daily record and brings Boone County to 99 active cases now. Let's bring in Boone County Commissioner Fred Parry live to talk about the latest news with COVID-19. Commissioner, thank you for being here.
Thank you, Lucas. Good to be here.
So the county is recording some of its highest numbers this week as far as new cases goes. Are these numbers something that we ought to get used to seeing, or are you concerned at this?
Well, I am concerned, and yes, we should get used to seeing these kind of numbers. I think that one of the things that's a little surprising about these numbers, if you go back and look at the numbers from March 12th up to today, our positive testing rate has only been about 1.7%. But when you look at the last 7 days, our positive testing rate is actually 4.1%. So we're having a much higher frequency of positive tests coming back. And so there is definitely community spread within our community. At least 50% of the cases that are coming in the last couple of weeks have been community spread. And so that is cause for concern. I think that as Columbia has sort of reopened, people have become a little more lax. They're no longer wearing their face mask. They're no longer practicing social distancing. And so unfortunately, I think that's going to come back to bite us. We just have to become a little bit more diligent and play by the rules just a little bit longer so we don't get too far into COVID-19.
Let's talk about face masks for a moment, Commissioner. Last week I asked you, should people wear face masks? You said resoundingly, yes, they should. Is it time, maybe we've seen other local governments taking these steps, requiring face masks out in public, sometimes just in buildings? Is that something that you're willing to consider for Boone County?
Well, ultimately that will be up to the health director here. But, I hate to see that happen. I hate to see us force people to do things. But sometimes you have to protect people from themselves. And if people are not going to be compliant, if they're not going to be respectful of other people's health conditions, maybe that's what we need. We've been in other parts of the state in the last few weeks where the rules are much more strict and people are required to wear face masks everywhere they go. And so I hate to see that happen in Columbia and Boone County, but if that's going to slow the spread of COVID-19, it's probably the kind of short-term pain for long-term gain that we need.
Hospitalizations right now, I'm just looking at the health department's website on this. It says no issue as far as availability, but those numbers are also trending upwards. Are you confident about the status of the hospitals being able to handle these increase in new cases?
Yeah, no question. We have 237 ICU beds in Boone County right now. Boone Hospital has another 128 head walls that can be converted to ICU rooms. And so we are going to have, I think, plenty of hospital rooms. But right now I have not seen today's number, but we're using just a very small fraction of our hospital rooms. And so I'm not worried at all.
So I certainly have some more questions as far as masks and as far as how the government is dealing with it, as far as those services. We'll catch back up with you at 6 o'clock, Commissioner.
Thank you.
Thank you very much for the time.